Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be doing my July Blu-ray pickups and I'm super excited because July was a fantastic month for movie pickups. Unlike June, which was kind of just average, July was really good and I'm really happy with all the July ones. So let's get started. In the first week of July I had one pickup and that was Hidden Figures. So let's talk about Hidden Figures. Okay, so Hidden Figures, I'd heard a lot of hype about it, and so I kind of went into it with pretty high expectations, and it completely delivered. I gave this movie 5 stars. I thought it was fantastic. I talked about it quite a bit in some other videos, but yeah, absolutely loved this. Really good film, and as always, I've reviewed all of these films in full depth in Friday reviews, and my top 5 July movies and Josh's top 5 July movies will be coming up very soon later in the week. But yes, this was fantastic. Really loved it. Gave it 5 stars and I cannot wait to rewatch this one again. I feel like that's the case with July's films. Some of them I'm really looking forward to rewatching. So I think at the end of this video I'll have to do a must rewatch roundup of the ones I want to rewatch. So yeah, that's Hidden Figures. Okay, and then in the second week of July we had 2 new, oh that's annoying, the glare, 2 new releases. Okay, we'll start out with Logan. I gave Logan 4 stars. I thought it was very good. I really enjoyed it, especially considering it's an X-Men film. I'm not usually an X-Men fan, or actually I don't really like the X-Men films, but this one looked different. I'd watched the trailer, I thought it looks very interesting. Obviously this was an R-rated X-Men film, unlike the other ones, and I will rewatch this at some point, but I'm not in a rush to, and when I do I'll watch the noir version. I thought the little girl in this was fantastic. I liked that it was kind of brutal and action-packed. I enjoyed the story, I really liked the characters, but it did drag for me a little bit in parts, but overall I did really enjoy this one. And the other one from that week we have Fist Fight, which is another one I really enjoyed. This is a comedy with Ice Cube and Charlie Day, and I really enjoyed it. There's been quite a few quotable moments since having watched this, and I gave this one 4 stars as well. I think comedy can go wrong fast, same with horror. I think horror and comedy are harder ones to get right, and while this wasn't, the best comedy ever, and it didn't completely blow me away, but I laughed quite a few times, and I enjoyed it, and I had fun, and that was all I wanted from this film, so I gave it 4 stars. I had a fun time with it. So yeah, it's Fist Fight. Then in the third week of July we only have one movie, and it is Beauty and the Beast. Let's put it there. Is it going to glare? No. Okay. This movie I was very excited about. I'd anticipated it for a long time. Beauty and the Beast, the animated film, is my favourite animated Disney classic. So, it had quite a lot to live up to, but Emma Watson is in this and I really like her. So, I had high hopes, especially after the Jungle Book and Maleficent, Cinderella, after the live actions. I kind of thought, they're going to do this right. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. There was a few little niggles I had problems with, but nothing that kind of took away from the film. It wasn't anything major. I think it was just because I was looking so hard at the film, because I was so nervous they weren't going to get it right. I think I focused on it more than I would have usually, so I noticed a few little bits and bobs, but either way, 5 stars. Loved it, loved the music. Can't wait to rewatch this one. I think when I rewatch it I'll enjoy it even more because I'm not kind of on edge to how it's gonna be, if that makes sense. But yes, Beauty and the Beast, really enjoyed that one. Then in the next week of July we have 2 movies, and they are Get Out and Kong Skull Island. So this is what, the 3rd week of July? Yeah. Okay, so first of all we have Get Out, which is a horror. I think that's what they're putting this as. And it's a horror that I feel like everybody could watch, even if you don't like kind of scary films, because it's not scary in the typical sense. It is scary in its kind of the psychology in the film. Yeah, it's very interesting. I really enjoyed this. I definitely want more films like this. I think it was fantastic. It was written and directed by Jordan Peele, who I thought did a really great job. I gave it 4 stars. I kind of wished I would have given it a little bit more, but I think maybe on a rewatch I might, because there was a few things that I had problems with initially, and now that time's gone by, I feel like I've accepted them. I don't know, I can't tell you about ruining the film. But I think on a rewatch, I think I'd give this 4.5. I really enjoyed it ever since watching it now. Looking back, it's one that's stuck in my mind. I keep thinking about it. I keep wanting to watch it again. So yeah, you know, this was a great movie. I'm sure you've all heard about it. There has been quite a bit of hype about this, and I definitely think it's worthy of that, and I definitely want more films like this. So I hope that they kind of take this and the success from this and make more films that are like this, that are creepy and eerie and kind of in the horror genre, but that aren't silly and go really weird. So yeah, Get Out was really good. Then we have Kong Skull Island. This, I loved this. I really did. There's one scene that I hated because I don't like spiders, but you know, that's fine. There's also, they do that in Harry Potter and I'm like, no, and in The Hobbit. I hate when movies have spiders because I just hate them. But bar that, I really enjoyed this. I thought it was just a great popcorn flick action movie. It has gotten some negative reviews, but I really enjoyed it. I really liked Brie Larson in it, and I really loved John C. Reilly. Tom Hiddleston was great. Didn't like Samuel Jackson in it, but yeah, it was great. It had a great cast. It was fun, and I just enjoyed this. I can't wait to rewatch this one. I gave it 4.5 stars, and yeah, it was just a real blast from start to finish. So loved. Oh, and the music was so good in this film. So yeah, Kong Skull Island. And then finally, for the final week of July, we have 3 movies. We have The Boss Baby, we have Table 19, and Life. Okay, so we'll start out with Boss Baby. So, The Boss Baby is the new DreamWorks film, and, I gave this one 4 stars, but it was just made it to 4. I need to rewatch this one simply for the fact that I think I thought it was going to be different. I think I went into it thinking it was going to be a little bit different than what it was. And it kind of threw me a little bit. And I was like, don't know how much I'm enjoying this. And things like that. And I had the same thing with Trolls. DreamWorks' Trolls. And then I rewatched Trolls. And then I really like Trolls now. So I'm probably going to try that with this. Yeah, it just made it to a 4. But I think if I rewatch it, it will either be a solid 4 or it'll drop down to 3.5. It's either going to go one way or the other, but because I'm not sure at the moment, it's kind of just teetering on the edge. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good animation. I really like DreamWorks. I'm really enjoying that they're putting out quite a lot of original films at the moment, and so, you know, it was kind of weird, but I did have some laughs. I did really like the end, so there was a lot I loved about this film, and then there was a few things that were questionable, so it was kind of a 3.5, 4. But I feel like at the end I had to give it the 4 because the end was really cute, and I was like, oh. But I need to rewatch it to really confirm my rating on that one, to be honest. So yeah, Boss Baby. Then we have, okay, we'll go with Life because I gave this 2 stars. I literally just talked about this on the other day in Friday reviews, and quite a lot of people had some really interesting thoughts to input to add, actually, where they did enjoy this film a lot more than I did, and I can see where they're coming from, but it just really wasn't for me. And it was funny because somebody put, you know, this is this kind of space sci-fi horror, and somebody says, you know, it's not really supposed to be horror, it's supposed to be a bit more comedic, and I could see that because that was the bit I enjoyed about it most, was the fun bit. Like, I laughed quite a few times in this film, and that was what I enjoyed about it. But it felt like for me, it felt like it wasn't supposed to be that. I feel like it didn't know itself what it wanted to be, and then I didn't really like the end, and I predicted the end, and I know quite a few people did as well, and it just, I don't know. And again, Jake Gyllenhaal, I wanted him to blow me away in this film because he is fantastic and he blows me away in most things, so I kind of wanted a little bit more from him. I don't think it's him, obviously, because he is fantastic, but I feel like his character could have been given a little bit more, and he could have made this pretty great. And same with Ryan Reynolds. I just kind of felt like they had these big names on the front cover and they didn't use them to the full potential, and that kind of disappointed me a little bit. So yeah, Life wasn't my favourite, but again, if you've got any thoughts on it, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. I do enjoy reading other people's thoughts on films, just get a bit more further insight on other people's views. So that's Life. And finally, for the last week of July, we have Table 19. I really loved this, and no one else does. Well, I've not seen many people enjoy it too much. So, I don't know. I wouldn't go in taking my recommendation with, you know, take it with a pinch of salt because people don't seem to like this. I gave it 4.5. I really, really enjoyed it. I hope I'll enjoy it as much as the second time. I'm kind of nervous that I won't because of what I've read about it from other people, but maybe it's just a film for me. Maybe that's what it is. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was just, at times, it was just so on point with the humour for me. And it worked really well, and I loved it. I loved all of the cast that you see on the front. I got to know them so well, it felt like, and I just want to be on Table 19. And Anna Kendrick was brilliant, and I really, really enjoyed this. This is going to be one that I know, you know, in 5 years' time, I can rewatch this film and just have a nice, fun time. And I will definitely be rewatching it before that. I'll rewatch it this year, I'm sure, because I can't wait to rewatch it. But yes, I gave this on 4.5. Really, really enjoyed it. So yes, now let's just do the ratings. So let's see, I don't even think I've got any, what have I got? So I've got 4.5s, I've got 4s, I've got a 2, I've got 5s, and I've not got any 3s or 3.5s, so that's very interesting. Okay, so obviously with 2 stars, our lowest rating, we have Life. As I say, you know, not many films get under 3 for me, but this one just, it just didn't work for me. But yeah, so Life with its lowest rating, and then next we go to 4. Like I say, it was a fantastic month. The only kind of letdown was Life, and you know, I wasn't even going to pick Life up. Josh actually picked it up, and I said, oh, I've heard some mixed things about that. I watched the trailer. I'm not sure if it looks too good. And he's like, no, I really, really want it. I was like, okay, you know, fine. You know, we'll watch it. And so, you know, it kind of threw everything off course. Otherwise, we would have been on the top month, probably, of the year with the top ratings. But Life brought it down. But anyway, it's fine because it's nice to have a mix. Okay, so at 4 stars, we have The Boss Baby. I'm going to have to zoom out here because we've got quite a few 4 stars. Ba-ba-dum. We have Get Out, Fist Fight, and Logan. Now, it's funny because Boss Baby's kind of on the lower end of the 4, and Get Out's on the real higher end of the 4. So, you know, kind of got a bit of a spectrum. Why is this one always glary? There we go, Fist Fight. So yes, those are our 4 stars, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the 4-star selection. Good. So that was that. It's getting away from me. Fist Fight's causing all kinds of problems in this video. So yeah, those are our 4 stars. Then we have 4.5 stars, which are these 2, which I love. They're fantastic. Can't wait to rewatch them. I'm going to grab my rewatch ones in a moment. It seems to be DVDs. The ones without the slipcover is just a shiny glary. But yeah, 2 4.5 stars, which is good stuff. And 2 5 stars! Yay! Did we have 2 5 stars last month or no? I feel like we haven't. This month kind of reminds me of May. May was a really good month. June was like, and then July was a really good month. So I'm really happy with all the July ones. And so for movies that I want to rewatch, I want to rewatch Hidden Figures. I want to rewatch Beauty and the Beast. I want to rewatch Table 19. I want to rewatch Kong. I want to rewatch The Boss Baby. And I want to rewatch Get Out. I do want to rewatch Fist Fight at some point, but not in a desperate need. These I hope to get rewatched before the end of the year. I actually should do a video on that. Films I want to rewatch before the end of the year. But yeah, so those are all the films. Let me get them in the way I usually do. And I'm really happy with the ones I picked up. Let me know what you guys picked up. Let me know which of these you've seen. I would recommend most of these, which is really good. So there we go. There's all of our July movies, which we've got a good amount. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9 movies. So that's good because we've got some real quiet months coming up. August, September aren't too busy with movies. But yeah, thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you've seen any of these films and your thoughts. I love reading your thoughts on these films. Like I say, I got quite a few thoughts on Life and I thought they were very interesting, you know, hearing other people's opinions. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.